Hey guys, it's Achilles here. As you can see, this is my first old school RuneScape video. Quality might be completely different in a good or a bad way, I don't know. I'm using Hypercam this time instead of my Razer Game Booster software. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Anyway, thought I'd do just kind of, just some random bullshit video, just like, hey, that's what I'm doing on old school, or that's what I think about a few things. It's really a banter vid. Personally, I'm very excited for Grand Exchange. For those of you who do not know, Grand Exchange did pass on old school RuneScape, and that has drawn my interest into playing it again. Now you see my items here. Personally, I'm doing a lot better on this game than I am on EOC. I mean, I have like quite a bit of decent combat gear. Stupid thing is I can't use any of it yet, but hopefully we'll get to that point and we can move on with our lives. Oh yeah, that's like I have. I do have this cult necklace that I love. I have my Helm of Knot. That I can't wear yet. You guys can see my stats. I'm almost 1,000 total level. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I like old school RuneScape. It's a good way to get the nostalgia back in, I mean, I think it's a good version. I know I primarily play, I should say, Evolution of Combat, but Evolution of Combat keeps me afloat. That's the kind of game I'll play, but I think old school RuneScape has its benefits. I think both games have their benefits and disadvantages, and you compare and contrast them. Personally, I love old school RuneScape, but kind of sad. Kind of sad though with that it's in 2007 now. 2007 was a good year for RuneScape, but I've played since RuneScape Classic. My favorite year for RuneScape was 2011. Before they made the armors look retarded. Like, we still had high definition graphics, which I am a fan of. Now, you never see me use them because my GPU is crappy. Once I get a better GPU, I'm going to do that somewhat soon. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought, but once I get a better GPU, I'll be playing on high graphics again, and I'm excited for that. I got a pretty shitty GPU. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, my favorite RuneScape is when armor looked like this, but we had the high definition, and for content's concerned, we had Nex. I love Nex. I think Nex was brilliant. I think that's one of the greatest updates of all time. No, Nex. I still do Nex nowadays. I kind of touched it pre-ESC. I did it. That's why I bought my Pernix set that I have on EOC. That's why I've gone down with that ship so hard, is because without that set, I am nothing. I bought that set for Nexing because I would range DPS Nex with my chaotic crossbow and my armadillo. Eventually got Pernix. I love Pernix. Pernix is just the way to go for me. Anyway, so now I'm very excited to play old school RuneScape again now that GE's coming by. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, why do you need GE to play old school RuneScape? And I'll tell you why. Personally, I don't have a lot of time to play every day. I mean, I have days where I can just play RuneScape all fucking day. But it's normally, hey, most days it's like, hey, I got a few hours to play, so let's do this. Personally, I didn't like playing old school RuneScape because half the time I was on, I was buying and selling stuff. But now with GE, I don't have to worry about that. Or hey, maybe I'm gonna get that mining, I'm gonna get that Slayer level, or I'm going to do whatever. I'm gonna go kill this boss. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I'm excited. I mean, I still probably primarily play EOC, but nostalgia never killed anyone. Nostalgia never killed anyone. I mean, it's brought back. When old school first came out, I was like, oh, so nostalgic, you know, brought back good times for me. I always say, hey, you know, you can never bring back old feels. I mean, it is true, but, you know, it made me think, you know, man, what this game was. I mean, it's good for nostalgia, but here's the problem we have on RuneScape. There's, on old school RuneScape, I should say, we have people that want to not change '07. We have some that want to give it updates but keep it in the old school style, and then there's some like me personally want to progress the game forward. Now when I say progress it forward, like progress it in time, that's just me personally. I personally I like '07, but I would definitely trade it over a 2010 or a 2011 server. I wouldn't want like 2008, 2009, especially when they went into that bounty hunter crap. I definitely don't want bounty hunter. Well, we have bounty hunter now in old school, but we have wilderness, which is nice. I don't know. I know I'm rambling here, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into old school. You know, just going on to see the old school graphics was quite awesome. As you guys probably figured by the world map, I'm playing with the Orion client. But this, well, I don't know if they're putting it here or not, but if they are, this right here is going to change my game. It's going to change, it's going to get me to play again. Well, with what I think's there, I mean, I don't know where else they would put it. I mean, I heard, as far as I remember, the Grand Exchange is going to be in Varrock, not Falador. That'd be pretty shitty if it was in Falador, to be honest. But, yeah. I'm very excited about Grand Exchange. I know I've rubbed it in way too much. I mean, it's finally, you know, like, allows me to play old school RuneScape a little bit. Without having to do it, because if I remember right, what I was trying to do was I was doing mass questing here because I want to get the Barrow's RFD glow. So I've been working on Desert Treasure, Lost City. I did just do it, Monkey Madness. That quest was fucking annoying. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's one. There's a couple things that I didn't mind. I wouldn't mind not having to do again. But there's a lot of things that was nice. But I still hope they progress the game. Maybe not like abandon the whole old school theme, but I would like them to progress it toward a better game, because I think one of the one thing that could save old school is newer players. They need new players. They need players not just who haven't played maybe not players who have played RuneScape before, not this dying community of veterans we have right now. Not that there's nothing wrong with veterans, but if all we have is a bunch of veterans, every one of them is going to quit playing RuneScape at some point, and if we're not replacing those veterans with someone else to play the game, we're going to get nothing. And I'm hoping, personally, I think GE is going to get some people to come on, and I also think we're going to get some players coming back from that, obviously. But I'm hoping that they do one thing right. What I mean by that is I hope they start marketing this game better. I think they've done a garbage job, complete garbage if you ask me, job about how they market the game. Because they market the game for veterans, which makes sense. Like, hey, pretty much is what Jack's doing. Hey, we know we made you rage quit with EOC. I know. So we made an old school RuneScape. There's no EOC or any of the other bullshit updates. It's basically what Jagex is doing, and I mean the community is still healthy. If you want to see a dead game, I'll hop on RSC. I'll probably do that later. I'll probably make an RSC video one day. I have not played RSC that much. I would like to play RSC, but one, it's a time thing. And two, there's nobody on RuneScape Classic. In the last 10 times I've logged on, I've only seen one actual person on there besides myself. Now when I mean by when I say actual person, someone else besides bots. I mean, if I had a couple people to play with on RuneScape Classic, or if there was just people on RuneScape Classic, I would probably play RuneScape. I'd probably get on RuneScape Classic, but for right now, 2 games is enough for me to focus on. And, yeah. Like, I personally, what I used to do is, I play one version of the game until I get bored of it. I get bored of that, I switch to the other one. Kind of what I've been doing, but I'm going to try and play both now. We'll see how that works. Kind of wishing I didn't start my old school RuneScape account on my main account, because I'll be honest with you guys, when EOC first came out, I was like, this is a bunch of shit, Jagex. I mean, I've gotten used to it. I mean, I've actually seen there's positives to it. I mean, I still prefer the old combat system, but they could have done a lot worse than EOC. I mean, they could have done a lot better than EOC, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's good enough where I can play it and I can still enjoy the game, which is enough for me But I'm still hoping that, you know. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, after 07 was launched, I quit EOC completely. I mean, I didn't transfer my shit. I thought about doing it, but I decided not to. Because I had a friend who got scammed doing that, and I was like, oh, that's not good. I played straight 07 for like 3 months. And then my love for the nostalgia kind of wavered. I mean, I was still playing, I was still enjoying it, but I wasn't enjoying it as much. I started feeling the grind, you know, finally hitting me. Which I knew eventually would, but it hit me pretty hard, and I was starting not enjoying this. And then I go on EOC one day, and I soloed Zamorak. I killed that fucker like 700 times that one trip. And I was like, hey, this is awesome, you know. That's kind of when I started realizing, hey, EOC isn't that bad. GE isn't that bad. High definition graphics aren't really that bad. And I think that's one thing that Jagex. So I played EOC again for a while, got bored of it, got on 07, and then it was just back and forth. Now I'm going to try and do both in a reasonable manner, like, you know, hop on 07 every now and then, like, hey, I'm feeling 07 and play 07 today, next time I play EOC or whatever. I mean, it's a fun game. I wish I had more time to play for RuneScape, because if I did, it'd be a lot easier. But so like I said, if I only have like, I mean, if they forced me to choose, I would choose EOC unless they tweaked a couple things to 07, like high definition graphics. I know a lot of you love the nostalgic graphics, and I can understand that, but to make 07 more appealable to people who've never played RuneScape before, and this new generation of gaming, I mean, The reason, I mean, these graphics you see right here. See these graphics? These aren't what's new. I mean, that's not what's popular. What's popular right now is it's like scary, high definition, almost lifelike graphics. I think if Jagex made high definition graphics and marketed it as something besides old school. Now, old school is always old school. It's throwback RuneScape in a way, but I wish Jagex would market it as a different game. Like, they could market it as a RuneScape 2 or something like that. Make it look like it's, you know, another game, not just some game brought back for disgruntled veterans. But anyway, happy scaping, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, as I just said, happy scaping, and I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Anyway, happy scaping, guys.